G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So today it's a bit noisy, there's still machines running. They might turn off in a minute, depends if everybody's going to have a lunch break or not. So I got a one-handed challenge today. We're going to try and knock this pine stand up live on camera. And by live I mean pre-recorded, but you get what I mean, uncut, unedited. So let me go around and then we'll go back to the small one. I had to trim these legs again, so I ended up trimming the other end, which I hadn't trimmed before, because whoever built this rack, the other end wasn't in line with all of them, so I just skimmed like 2mm off the other end to make these all dead even. So I'm just gonna send it really. Obviously a warning to headphone users. So I'm setting this leg in 100mm from the end. The reason is because there's going to be an end panel here with a door, and I've got 100mm there, so I can hinge the door, and then there's enough to fit a stumpy screwdriver in to adjust the door. So if anybody's wondering what's going on there, that's what's going on there. Alright, so should I glue it? Yeah, I'll glue it just because I know a couple of you might get upset. So, I might need to edit that out. Did you guys see inside that cabinet there? I'll leave it there. Hopefully this video doesn't get deleted. I don't really care about gluing it, but we'll glue it. So there's a little bit of a change on this tank. And PS guys, I don't know if this nail gun's going to work. Headphone users, be warned. Hey, it worked. I was going to wrap this in packer sheets and do a budget build, but somebody's interested in it and they want it for their lounge room, so I'm going to make it display quality. The only problem is it's going to cost me like $400 in board to make it that quality. So yeah guys, the price of board is through the roof with this COVID stuff. But my point was, you guys will get to come along for the ride to see how I dress mutton as lamb. Is that the saying? What's the saying? Mutton dressed as lamb? I say that, but I actually like this technique of stay. I like the timber frame with the cladding. It's stronger than making a chipboard or MDF cabinet. I work with MDF every day guys. I don't really like putting fish tanks on MDF. Two reasons. Basically because it can swell, which means if it swells wrong it could crack your tank. Oh, it's not going to stay. Alright, you guys have to hold that there. Alright, you got it? Thanks for holding it for me. So I'm double firing because I'm using one hand. So my problem is, oh yeah, the MDF swells, and then the other problem is you can't span very far without putting like an MDF support in there. So if you want to sump the tank, you can't fit a sump underneath. I learnt that the hard way. My very first aquarium cabinet I built was my 8-foot cabinet. I had no aquarium experience. I just need to get to this corner to get some glue on there. And I basically built cupboards, and I squeezed, and it was 8 by 2'7" by 2'7", and I squeezed 3 canister filters underneath. So that's actually when I had the FX6 that failed, that I tell you guys about sometimes. I had an FX6 and a Nautilus 2700 back when they first came out, and I had a like an eBay 1800 And I love those little eBay 1800s, the little white ones. I've never had one fail, touch wood. Alright, I've got to put the camera down. You guys just wait there for a minute. Alright, I'm back. So we need to get... I don't know how I'm going to screw this one-handed, guys. Where's the nail gun? The nail gun, I normally wouldn't even bother, but because we're trying to do a one-handed aquarium build challenge, I'm not putting those bolts back in either, guys. Completely unnecessary for the situation. So I've cheated a bit here. I've had a texture in here, and I've marked up these legs so they're all parallel. Because I'm wrapping this in cabinetry, the more parallel and square everything is, the easier it's going to be. Because you think about, sorry, the pins are going. Look at that. It's the worst idea, trying to do it one-handed. Think about like a 3mm difference. That'll do. That's all the pins it's getting. Think about a 3mm difference on a pine stand. You will never notice it. But as soon as you clad it, 3mm between two doors, here's an example. If that's 6mm at the bottom and 3mm there, you'll notice a huge difference. Shout out to Flowerhorn Fun. Shout out to Rumble's Fish Room. Shout out to Draco. Yeah, I just put random stickers. Kung Fu Graphics is my new graphics. Alright, so I got sidetracked there. Sorry guys. Shout out to 12 volt Milwaukee. They're so good. So once again, I'm only putting 2 screws in each of these. The sheer weight is on the timber. There's no need for any more than 2 screws. I'm struggling, guys. I'm like holding the frame with my head. I've actually got a sore neck at the moment. This was a horrible idea. What are we at? 7 minutes. I don't want this video to be 20 minutes like the last one. We want to try and keep it closer to 10. So I've got my elbow on the other end of the frame pushing out. There is one clause in this video. I won't be putting the center legs in one-handed, simply because I don't really think it's possible. I kind of want to make the front leg removable, but my brain can't comprehend how to do that and not lose structure. So, one joyful thing. What do we got? We want 60s, that sounds about good. Should we? 75s is too big, we've only got 70. Yeah, alright, so these are our screws. This is going to be a challenge in itself, guys. How am I going to do this? I don't know how my drill's going to go doing 65s into solid timber. 12 volt. Alright, I'm going to go a different method. That one like that. That one like that. Wow, this drill is insane. One thing you'll see is I'm not using galvanized screws, but I've used these screws on frames before, and like they don't perish, they just go like this browny color. I pulled apart a frame that was like 4 years old and they were still holding up perfectly, so They do corrode, but at the end of the day, I think they're going to take longer to corrode than your fish tank. Fish tank's only good for 10 odd years. So, in saying that, you know, the fish tank's good for ever. You just got to re-silicon it after 10 years. And also, like I said before, there's no shear weight on these screws. There is shear weight on these screws, but I might actually take them out and put some 75s in there off camera, just for my own peace of mind, because if you guys saw in the last video when I was pulling it apart, they actually started pulling out. I haven't pulled one out to see how long they are, but I've got the 75s there, should use them. Maybe I'll just swap the top ones, not the bottom ones. I'm going to put some, this isn't going to be sitting on the ground either. We're going to have 16mm, 10 or 16mm packers underneath this. Same as what's in, I don't need a screw. Same as what's in my fish room. So that way it doesn't get moist. We're almost there, guys. How many minutes are we at? 11 minutes 45. Is this a single clip? Did I just flip the camera? I don't know. I changed my phone settings too. We're on 1080p. It was on 4K. I don't really believe in the mobiles 4K, and it takes too long to process on my editing thing. So we're back at 1080, and just like that, as the machinery turns off, we're finished. Go in. Can we just appreciate this drill for a minute? Like, look how small it is. That's insane. It's only on half battery too. Job done, guys, job done. So the reason this is so fast paced is because I'm trying to do it in my lunch breaks. I can't be bothered staying back at night. And then, so just imagine that leg in there. You get it. It's the right size, I promise. So it'll have a front and back leg. I kind of want to make the front leg removable so you could fit a 4-foot sump in there. But even if you had a 4-foot sump, you would need to put some extra rails in here. I don't know. It's all good in theory. Nah, I'll just screw it in. Who cares? Alright, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.